Good evening, folks. Good evening, guys. Good evening for all over the world. My name is Prince Hero from Ego Graphics and Studios, and today we want to look at how I created this nice looking flyer for Dine by North Notchers. As you can see with the design and the colors and everything, it all depicts food. So first thing first, we go back to deleting all the layers first of all, like on seeing everything, so we know how we created each and every one from scratch. Okay, so it's not really something that difficult, as I always say. It's just knowing what to do and how to achieve it, basically. So yes, this is um the empty page, which is just 8.5 by 11. That's the normal US standard for flyer size. So the first thing I do was, to create this brown. I picked the color from their logo. Okay, so this was how I created this brown filler. I didn't put it all the way to the top because I didn't want it to cover. I didn't want it to cover the whole page because I needed to put something on that top. Okay, so that's why I made it that way. And to create this one is just very simple. Come to your box here, come to your box here, and create, use the rectangle tool and select your color. Yeah, so very simple. And after that, I needed a white pattern. When you see it is a white pattern. So I use to the linear bond. Yes, that's linear bond. Yeah, to blend it because I don't want the white to show. I just want only the shadow parts. As you can see, just the shadow parts, just so that I can give this brown bronze color a very good feel texture. Okay, then from there we brought out our food. Yes, that's why I said earlier that I don't want the rectangle to fill up the whole space. Even if you still fill it up, it don't really show, so it's still the same thing. So I needed a food picture for the one I got from online Google search. You see high quality pictures, still very very sharp. Yes, so outside that I needed some shadows, in this area, just to make it blend well. It depends on it all depends on what you want. All right, so I needed something very nice. I like shadow works a lot. The more shadows you create, the more realistic it becomes, and you work with the opacity of the shadows and everything. So I needed something like this. That was how I created the shadows. And the shadows can be created by what? Just duplicating this picture here. After duplicating, just come to your filter. Sorry, you double click on this place, it will open this part out. Then you can work on the color overlay, then you put it on the color overlay, apply the color overlays there. You get, so that is how you get the shadows. Then you use your normal filter, then you blur, Gaussian blur, you do something like that. So that is exactly how I created these shadows, as you can see here. So outside that, I needed something, foodie, something curvy, something not just the normal usual regular backgrounds. I don't really like downloading backgrounds online. I like downloading and creating my own from scratch. So I did something like this, just to curve something. I didn't even know what I was thinking, but the inspiration was just coming as I was designing the stuff. So that's just how that is. And from the this I put a little bit texture, paper texture, just to give it, some dynamism. That's how I do my own thing. Then I use the blur tool. Then from there I use, normal text we are hiring. Then did some little bit kind of lights, just to give it design. Everything is just still like that. So outside that, what I did was Yes, I needed some shadows just to give it. I don't know what I think that time. So I just, yes, this I downloaded this one from online the usual way. So I needed it to, like make it feel like it's inside, like it's coming from the food, from the chef's cup. You get, so that's why I created this one. Cutting and doing all those things. Then I applied some little shadows just to make it look, realistic like that. That's just basically it. Then the normal write up, manager, kitchen, whatever, and the bullets. Because I used curvy nature for this milky splatter kind of nature. I needed something like that also for the bulletin. So that was how I got these ones. And this one you can actually get them from, you come to this place, custom shape tool. Then you select from all these tools appearing here. So that just basically is the the logo of the company. you know the logo of the company, just put it here, and that's it. These ones are just normal shape tools like you can use here. Just come here, round rectangle, come here, ellipse tool, and lower the opacity. That's how you get this one. So that is just is basically design techniques, and depends on everything depends on what you want and how you feel at that particular moment. So yes, for other informations, I didn't want this part to be just empty like that without nothing. So I needed something to fill up that particular area. Then I thought of it, why not just put like a megaphone kind of thing, but make it still creative. So I used the pen to draw this out, and I needed some, gradient, desert kind of gradient. That's why I use the brush tool, paint over this place, the brush tool, paint over this place, and you lower the opacity. If you increase the opacity too much, you won't really get, it will be dirty. So you just lower the opacity so that it can blend perfectly well. Then you do the normal text, you write your text, and voila, you get that. Then on the text also, if you notice, I do some gradients. I like using gradients most times with text. It makes it look dynamic to an extent. So that's just basically it. Then I got the megaphone, downloaded it, cropped out the image, and good quality images actually. So good quality images makes your design stand out. Yeah, it make them look sharp. Okay, so I got this. Then I needed some shadows on the this thing, which you can just come to this brush tool and use your brush tool. How to create a simple shadow? Use your brush tool. Then just click on it, and you can just drag this place down. But make sure you're using a darker color. This one, just use let's say something like black. Yes, then just paint. So once you paint, just drag it down, and put it underneath like this. So that's how you get your simple shadow. Okay, so that done, then the phone number of the whatever, inquiry and stuff like that. Get their phone numbers and place it somewhere there just to make it look nice. So yes, basically it's very simple. That's how I created this sharp looking image design for um this flyer. So thank you for listening, and thank you for subscribing, and don't forget to click the notification button so that you can be notified when a new design comes up. Thank you very much for listening. This is Eagle Graphics and Studios. Take care.